We are live. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live. And this week on the midweek huddle, I have a question for you. Are you a content creator who struggles with keeping your nerves calm when you go live on camera or when you press record? Well, if that's a challenge that you deal with, tonight we're going to talk about 5 important tips on how to keep your nerves calm, to stay cool, and be confident on camera to connect with your audience. And we're starting right now. Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the Midweek Huddle. I'm your host, Walter Strong. If you're new here and you want to broaden your reach, your impact, and income through online video, we welcome you to the show. And as we said this evening, we want to talk about 5 important tips that's going to help you to stay calm and not have yourself being all worked up in your nerves and being confident on camera when you press record or when you go live and doing a live stream. So if that's something you are definitely needing to and work on and improve on, whether if you are a new content creator or an existing content creator, this live stream is definitely for you. If you're just joining me on YouTube, let me know where you're watching me from. Give me a hashtag Team Live in the chat. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, give me a hashtag Team Replay. And if you're checking us out on LinkedIn, watching us live, give us a hashtag Team Live in the chat section and hashtag Team Replay on the comment section. And so without further ado, let's fire up the stream deck and get into our content on helping you to be able to keep your nerves calm and stay confident on camera. Having camera confidence. We're continuing our conversation, our series on being confident on camera. And if you didn't see last week's live stream on this topic, I want to encourage you to check this past Wednesday's live stream out, and that way so it can kind of bring you up to date on the importance of being able to keep calm, stay cool when it's time to go live, stay cool and calm when it's time to press record and do your next live video so that you can connect with your audience. So let's get into the content. Tip number 1, a great way that I have found that helps me to be able to stay calm and don't have myself all worked up in my nerves is positive affirmations. Taking the time to speak positive affirmations helps to build you and yourself up when it's time for you to get in front of a camera and press record or to connect with the live audience by going live. Being able to build yourself up, encourage yourself so that way you can have a clear vision on what you are looking to share and connect with your audience. Because let's face it, we are living in a very negative world where when we go on television or if you go online, we can be bombarded with, if we're not careful, with a lot of negative information. We have 2 types of gates. There is the eye gate, there is the ear gate. So what you see and what you hear can get into you. Also, you have external information that's coming at you that can be negative, but you can have negative information and negative thoughts and feelings and emotions going on the inside of you. And so if you are a person who struggles with keeping yourself calm and not being worked up in your nerves and you're struggling to have confidence on camera, well, that same negative energy that can work you up, you need to turn it around and start speaking positive affirmations, positive encouraging words to yourself so that you can build yourself up, so that you can encourage yourself to have a clear vision. Now, one of the things that I consistently do before I go live and do a live stream or record a short form video, I take time to listen to music that encourages me, music that helps to speak positively about what I believe about myself. I find songs that speak about the greatness that God has placed on side of me. I listen to songs about that that reaffirm about who God has made me to be and why I feel I'm qualified and I have the capabilities to do what I have to do to connect with an audience and to share content that's relevant to them. So I'm constantly listening to music. On top of that, there are times I'll listen to a motivational quote or a short speech by a person online that again that's speaking positive affirmations and that's speaking words of encouragement to encourage myself, so that way I can get myself in the right mindset to get myself and having a clear vision of what my intent and purpose to do. And my intent and purpose to do is to be able to share content that I truly believe is relevant to a live or replay audience. And I need to just lock in and focus on what I need to do. And so the question that I want to ask you, whether watching on live, on YouTube, or on LinkedIn, or looking at and watching the replay, how much time do you spend listening to positive affirmations to encourage yourself, to build yourself up so that you can have a clear vision? How much time do you spend speaking positive affirmations to yourself so that way you can calm your nerves, you can stay cool, and be confident on camera? Tip number two. Tip number two is the importance of focusing on the content that you want to share. And a couple of ways that you can help to prepare yourself so that way you can calm your nerves and stay cool and be confident on camera and sharing your content is maybe putting your content in bullet points that you can be able to share during your recorded video or live stream that you're doing with an audience, because there are those days or times where we can have challenges where it doesn't look like no one is listening and watching our live streams when we're sharing the content. And if you are a person who kind of gets distracted by the number counter, and if there's a big zero there, that can sometimes be discouraging. But what I've learned is, even if there is a big zero at that moment, no one's watching or no one's making themselves known in the chat, there is still a replay audience that I need to speak to as if they are right in front of me in an auditorium. And so it's important for me to stay focused on the content that I'm sharing, not being distracted by who's not listening, not being distracted by who's not watching, but being focused on the content with the audience that I desire to reach and share. So using bullet points can help me do that. Using a run of show can help me or you do that. Even having a slide presentation, which I'm using today, is an easy way to help me to stay focused on content and helping you to stay focused on content. So that way you don't allow yourself, and I don't allow myself, to get distracted by what we see or what we don't see. So the question that I have for you is, are you speaking positive affirmations to build yourself up and encourage yourself to stay calm and stay cool, to have confidence on camera? Are you using things that will help you to focus on delivering the content to an audience that you want to reach? Let me know in the chat, whether if you're watching me on YouTube or on LinkedIn. And if you're just joining me, we're talking about 5 tips that will help you to keep your nerves cool and to stay calm and being confident on camera. Hey, if you're getting great value out of this live stream midweek huddle discussion we're having, let me know in the chat where you're watching me from. Give me a hashtag Team Live on YouTube or on LinkedIn. Hit that share button and give me a thumbs up on either platform by clicking the like button. If you do that, that will let these platforms know that this is content that you feel that is very enjoyable and definitely needs to be shared with others on the platform. Tip number 3, another great way of helping you to keep your nerves calm and to stay cool and be confident on camera is take time with learning your craft of live streaming and developing the skills of being able to do videos, whether on YouTube or LinkedIn or another platform. Take the time to develop your skills, because when we all start with zero. And for most of us, we don't have a ton of skills on how to build a YouTube channel and to become a video influencer. It takes time to develop skills on how to do that. Skills such as how to be on camera, the skills on how to be able to do a live stream presentation, the skills on how to be able to engage with the live audience or an audience that's not watching. You also have to take the time to be able to learn new tools that will help you as a content creator, tools that will help you in terms of your presentation and doing recorded videos or live streams, tools that you can use in terms of for creating thumbnails and how to make better titles for your videos, tools that will help you from a video editing standpoint, tools that will help you from a repurposing standpoint. Take your time to learn, to develop your skills, to learn new tools so that you can make better content. And if you do that, if you take that time, you won't have that rush of adrenaline that overwhelms you to the point where you feel so nervous and you feel like that you just, you can't get yourself focused and being able to press record and to look into the camera and to be able to talk to an audience you can't see. If you take your time to do these things over time, these things will help you to have uh, to stay calm, to stay cool, and to be confident on camera. Tip number 4. I want to encourage you to understand that you will make mistakes along the journey. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect, and we shouldn't strive to be perfect. But what we should strive for is to grow, to learn, and to be able to provide content that connects with an audience with the spirit of excellence. There is a difference between perfection and doing something with excellence, even when you're in the process of learning. Doing something with the spirit of excellence says to me that I am putting forth my best effort to learn how to do this. And along the way, I know I'm going to make mistakes. But when I get focused on trying to be perfect at something, it can be frustrating to the point where I can get discouraged. I can get frustrated because trying to be perfect is a lot of hard work. And then when I don't see the results that I think that it should produce to me, I feel like I'm a failure. But creating content is not about trying to be perfect. Creating content that connects with an audience is trying to do it with a spirit of excellence, doing your very best, being authentic, being real, not focusing on, is the algorithm against me or is it for me? Does the algorithm like me or does the algorithm hate me? No, it's not about any of those things. It's about trying to learn to do your best, develop skills, and and learn new tools to put out content. And while you're doing, understand that you're gonna make mistakes. Whether if you're doing it from a recorded video standpoint, you're gonna make mistakes during times of live streaming, and you're gonna make mistakes even in trying to make thumbnails for your YouTube video. I was sharing last night with a friend of mine doing a virtual call that I remember when I first started doing thumbnails and I was using Canva, the free version of Canva, but I didn't have the paid pro version. And one of the features of the paid pro version is when you have a picture, you can do the background removal so that way it can help you with creating good quality thumbnails. Well, I didn't have that feature. I was just using the free version. So what I would do is I would take a picture that I thought that I liked that would be good for the thumbnail with the hopes that someone would click on my video. And what you would see is the background of my picture. And people would say to me, that really cared about me. They didn't just talk about me and laugh at me. But people who really had a care and a concern for me said, why are you using that thumbnail like that? Do you realize that you have a background that does not even connect or relates to what the topic of what your video is about? You should work on trying to get on getting that removed because there are software and tools that can help you to do that. But I didn't know. And so I was making the mistake of making bad thumbnails. But guess what? Because I wanted to grow and learn, I ultimately upgraded my Canva plan to the Canva Pro. And now the rest is history. And now you don't see a thumbnail with a background that's just completely doesn't relate to what the topic or the title of the video is going to be about. And so that was a mistake. You're going to make some mistakes. Like I said, whether in your recorded videos, doing your live streams or thumbnails, or just in terms of, the process of content creation. But I want you to be confident in knowing that if you apply these 5 tips, you're going to be able to stay cool. You won't have your nerves worked up, and you're going to be able to be confident on camera. Hey, if you're getting great value out of this live stream discussion on how to stay calm and keeping your nerves cool and being confident on camera, click that thumbs up button for me. Hit the share button. Share this on your favorite social media platform that you're on, whether on YouTube or LinkedIn watching me. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, and you are desiring to broaden your reach, your impact, and income through online video, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and click the alert notification button. Finally, I want to encourage you to, as simple as this sounds, this can go a long way in keeping you so that you don't have your nerves worked up and you're nervous and you feel like you can't stay calm being in front of a camera or doing a live stream. Find some comfortable clothes to wear. Find you some comfortable clothes that you can wear during the recording of your video or doing your live stream. Take it a step further. Find you some comfortable clothes. Put your favorite cologne on or perfume on if you're a woman, and put on your favorite makeup if you're a woman, and lipstick and earrings, as if you are standing in front of a live audience. You'll feel good about yourself. You'll feel good about yourself because you realize that you want to make a good impression in front of your audience as if they are standing right in front of you. You want to have a conversation is right across the table from you, and you're going to both have a good conversation. And so wearing some comfortable clothes, some shirts, some pants, or an outfit can go a long way. As simple as it sounds. Sometimes if you're wearing the wrong clothes or if it's real tight on you, and you feel like your circulation has got you like, ooh, feel like you can't move. And guess what? That's going to come across in your presentation and how you are on camera. But if you take the time to just wear some comfortable clothes, a comfortable shirt, some comfortable pants, I'm not talking about being like a Zoom presentation where you got a shirt on, but you got your boxers on. I'm not talking about that type of presentation. You get what I'm saying here. But wear you some comfortable clothes so that you feel good about yourself. And when people see you on camera, whether live or on the replay, your audience is going to connect with you. Most importantly, they're going to connect with your content. So having some comfortable clothes and outfit can take you a long way. Hey, let's get into summary. Summary here, we've talked about positive affirmations. We talked about staying focused on the content. We talked about taking your time in the process of creating content, being okay to understand that you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Give yourself some grace and wearing some comfortable clothes. If you do these things, I'm telling you, I've I've been there. I've wore a t-shirt. I've got me a nice 6-pack of Pepsi Cola and my favorite bag of Dorito nacho potato chips. I've done that. And I'm here to tell you, if you do these things, you're going to build confidence on camera. And so this is our second week in this series on helping me and you to build confidence on camera and to make content that's going to connect with our audience. Next week, we're going to take this a step further and we're going to get into some of the limiting beliefs that we need to get past. We need to get past some limiting beliefs that can hinder me and you from being confident on camera. And so if this live stream has spoken to you and really gave you some insight on where you are as a content creator and the areas that you need to improve, let me know in the replay, whether on LinkedIn or YouTube. Let me know in the chat, or I'm not in the chat, but on the replay in the comment section. And let's work through this process together, because the goal is we want to put content out that's going to get us more views, that's going to get us more likes, and that's going to get us more comments so that we can connect with our audience. So that's it for this evening. We're going to go ahead and get on out of here. And if you want to connect with me, you can connect with me with my website at walterstromthird.com/the huddle. Link is in the description. Or as I said, you can connect with me here on YouTube by subscribing to the channel, clicking the alert notification button, and let's work together and help you to have confidence on camera. We'll see you next week for the midweek huddle, and this Saturday for the huddle at 11 a.m. And also, we're going to be a special guest Friday on the Equip Institute YouTube channel, where we're going to be a special guest on the Power, Purposeful, and Productivity live stream. Host is our dear sister Florence Donald, but she's asked us to be a guest host in her absence. So check out her channel this Friday at 6:30 p.m. We'd love to see you there. And we'll talk to you soon. God bless. And check out the next video that YouTube is going to recommend to you on the end screen once we add the end screen to this live stream replay video. God bless.